Yo, Real 92.3, Bootleg Kev DJ Hed.
Yeah.
Special guest, man. This guy's incredible. His name is Grip.
How y'all doing?
Grip.
How you doing?
Your album Snub Nose that came out last year.
Yes, sir.
Incredible body of work, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, I heard this shit. I was like, how have I not heard of this guy? This shit is so good. Like, how are you not fucking... What's going on, man? You fucking fire, bro.
I don't know, man. Trying to figure it out. Working the kinks out.
He said, I'm trying to figure it out.
Now, you were on,
you ask him not why he not like...
You got off on tour recently, right? You were on tour?
Yeah, I was on tour with Jid. We did the European leg of the Catch Me If You Can tour.
So you're allowed to call him Jid?
Yeah.
Because when he was here,
I called him Jid.
He called him
like,
Jid.
fam.
He checked him. Like, yeah, I'm
like,
my
nah,
friends.
bro. I know people. They like Ebe says Jid. I know Ebe. Like,
I
no,
know
it's
him.
JID.
It's JID to
I
you.
knew him before that. You know what I'm saying? So.
Nah, yeah. I mean, another superior artist out of Atlanta. Shout out to Jid or JID, if you will. But yeah, I think like you know, what you're doing is dope, man. I think like the concept of your album was crazy. Like some of them records on there, man.
Yeah.
Very, very, very. I think you're super underrated, man. We're happy to have you up here. Give us a little, you know, background on how long you've been rapping and what you've been up to. You know,
man. All right, so shit. I started rapping like in like high school. And I think that back then we was doing like click rapping, so we wasn't talking about shit. You know what I mean? But I think that I was just one of the ones that took it a little bit further. Knew that's what I wanted to do. I got a little studio in my in a closet at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like was recording on a podcast mic. You know what I'm saying? Like just trying to get shit recorded. So just started perfecting my craft. You know what I'm saying? Way back then, kept it going. Did like a couple mixtapes. Dropped this project called Porch, which was 2017, and then that shit kind of like Jacob Moore and you know a few people picked it up, jumped on it like early, and from there started creating Snub Nose, and just like the concept behind Snub Nose, I wanted to keep it conceptual because Porch was
let
conceptual.
everybody know like who haven't heard the album.
Yeah,
what is the concept of the album?
So it started with the first gun that I ever saw was my uncle's 38. So I wanted to speak on cycles. But like cycles that we endure in our neighborhood and shit. But I wanted to do it through the gun, like so, like in direct correlation. So what I did was I implemented 6 gunshots throughout the project. You know what I'm saying? I spoke when the light voice was, you know, the gun, of course. So and just every song was pretty much like a cycle, and from depression to like just being broke and always having to be on your toes because niggas out here lurking, whatever the case may be. Like I just spoke on all of that through the course of the album and tied it back in at the end.
To the gun.
Yeah.
No, that shit's. It was like, I was like, yo, this is like, you know, me and my bitch, but an album. You know what I'm saying? Like,
sure.
or
He said, but an album.
or what was the Nas record?
I Gave You Power.
I Gave You Power.
Yeah.
Much better song than Me and My Bitch for the record. But yeah, man, you pulled it off flawlessly. Being out of Atlanta, you know, I feel like Atlanta has such just a chokehold on hip hop
For a second.
for a long time, right? And lately, I think that the Migos are they don't get enough credit when it comes to like their ability to like. I think they're good, like great rappers. And I think they've influenced like a whole generation with their flow. Like so many people have kind of taken what they do with the way they rap and shit. But I do feel like right now, like I feel like when I was a kid, there was Outkast, there was Goody Mob, and obviously you got guys like Killer Mike, and there's guys like Ritz and Sci-Hi, but those guys aren't really necessarily on the forefront of like the mainstream of hip hop. So I don't feel like Atlanta's not really necessarily looked to for the bars per se. Do you feel like that's something that you almost like running up a bigger mountain because of that?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of times, like, bro, you don't know how many times I heard like, bro, where you from? It's like Atlanta, like. Are you from Atlanta? Like
you ain't breaking that record at Magic City.
Nah, for sure, right. So like, I think it's a bigger hill to climb. You know what I'm saying? It's harder, but it's just like you gotta adjust. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what else can you do? Like, I don't want to dumb it down too much and all that shit. So you know, I just keep it going.
I think what's important too is to look at who is on the top of the mountain, right? It's like Kendrick, it's Cole, Drake. You know, Drake can rap his ass off.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
Let's be honest, right? So like, I think that like that is like that should be comforting to you. Like, yeah, the journey's gonna be tougher, but like that's the shit. Like, if you can get there, like you'll be there. If you do as long as you are elite at your craft, this rapping shit, like, and you keep pushing the line creatively, like you could. That's where longevity.
Yeah,
you could do this shit for 20 years.
That's the goal. You know,
100%.
Who do you look at?
Now or like
just in general, like to inspire you, or where you get your style?
Oh shit, man! Like 3 Stacks was like he my goat. He my favorite rapper.
He's in my
all
top
time.
5 for sure.
Shit, Jay is too. So I think that just like the era that I come from, you know what I'm saying, like I was coming up in the late 90s and shit. So it's like I still had DMX and all these folks to listen to, and it was just like, I don't know. I feel like the 2000s was just like this. 2000s was rough. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it was rough until we hit the SoundCloud shit, and then you're like, man.
But I think it's.
Hey, T-Pain was hard.
What you mean it was like? Define rough from your perspective.
I feel like somebody who was born in 2000, like them coming up and listening to
Soulja Boy.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. I feel like
I'll
that
say the names
kind of was
for
like
you.
like a drop off in, you know, lyricism and, you know what I'm saying, whatever it was that, you know, that kept people going.
You never wanted to sign the SOD money game?
Nah, man.
You never wanted to fucking
you know what I'm saying? Don't
Never
play
that.
Big
get that
Soulja.
ringtone rap popping.
Never
Big
that,
Soulja.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but you know what's funny is you're right, because
You
like,
know what I'm saying?
because like now there's like this whole entire class of kids that's popping right now. We ask them like, yo, who do you fuck with? And they're like, Chief Keef, Soulja Boy. Like, I'm like, dang.
Yeah, like that's
So that's where when we do get somebody like a Joey Badass, like when Joey Badass first came out, it was like, oh my God, he's 16. Who is this?
Yeah, his shit was crazy.
Yeah,
Chief Keef is a legend. Of
okay,
course.
God bless Chief Keef. Listen, the drill shit, I just never fucking hit me. All right.
I feel it.
I mean, I'm a club DJ, so I play finito. I play, you know, the shit I gotta play. But like someone like Corday, we look at Corday and we're like, yo,
It's an anomaly.
this dude is ill.
Yeah.
Like,
Nah,
what was he listening to as a kid?
But,
Like,
but you gotta expect that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't expect everybody to just
no, it's great.
to just gravitate towards what's hot and shit. Like, some people are just like have a way with words, and it's like, bro, I gotta put these words together and shit. Like, they listen to certain shit. You know what I'm saying? To make them feel away. But not, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
Not
just
necessarily.
What
digging-
about
I'm just
like
digging
what about
Soulja
dudes
Boy,
from
man.
your dudes from your section, like your area? Are they all on what you on, or you kind of stick out and do your own? You kind of a loner in that way.
Nah, it's a few cats, you know what I'm saying, that's spitting and shit, but you know.
I'm just asking because some of my young homies, their name is Villain Park, right? And I asked them the same. They like 19, and they were like, we look up to Slum Village and like,
Oh damn.
fucking like it was like Jay Dilla and
Yeah,
like,
nah, that's crazy.
It's
That's crazy.
I do feel like there's always been that pocket of Atlanta, though. Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
always some lyricism. Shit.
yeah, always. Like we talked about, like Jid. We talked even like I feel like low key a lot of the Atlanta guys kind of kicked off the SoundCloud shit, like Father and
Yeah.
you know
Yep.
a lot of those guys were extremely instrumental
Yeah.
in kicking down doors for that SoundCloud generation. All right, well look, we're gonna have you rap, man. Is there gonna be a new album this year?
Maybe an EP. I know album.
Yeah, I'm curious.
tired. You said it like you was tired, bro.
Ah shit, man. Snow Nose is like 3 months old.
That's
so,
what I was gonna ask. Like
we gonna
how
push that shit to the end of the year.
with all the thought you put into that project, how long did it take for you to like record it?
Maybe a little bit over a year, on and off. It wasn't a consistent process. I finished it up out here actually. So like the last 4 songs that we did maybe was like out here, but it took like maybe like a year. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like I said, it was on and off. So
That's not one of them joints you just crank out.
nah, you couldn't.
Yeah.
Couldn't. All right, so it was a lot of time where I just like I didn't have the pieces that I needed, so it was like all right, holding off till I find what I need.
Have you gotten who's like the biggest artist or somebody who maybe you've been a little surprised by that, like, are tapped in with what you're doing? Like, oh shit, this person follows me and fucks with me, or
aside from Jid, just because we've been following each other and shit. Maybe Denzel Curry.
okay, Denzel's fire.
Isaiah Rashad. But other than that,
Oh, so you got okay. I see your little.
And these just niggas that hit me up
Those
on
are
some
your
shit like they
peers,
fuck with
for
me,
sure,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So no, it's dope. It's dope.
For sure. Well, listen, man, we're gonna put on a beat and have this guy do what he does. His album, Snub Nose is out, Porch is out,
Yep.
and
And don't ask him about another goddamn album this year.
your Instagram.
Grip. GRIP. Easy.
Was that easy to get?
Yeah.
Like,
Fairly easy.
It's like I got it off the rip.
Fairly easy.
Damn.
All right, let's go. It's Real 92.3. Hit that shit.
Yeah. Let's get it. Look, my diction cause friction. You not conditioned for competition. Those who listen need no convincing. Ahead by leaps and bounds, you fix your flow can close some distance. Grip spit scriptures that'll make you question your whole existence. You need more assistance. I'm a force to be reckoned with. Niggas is sweet, claiming they got stripes. That's a peppermint. I ran in the underground scene last year. I'm gearing up for my second stint. Snub nose is what I blessed them with. But in present tense, my presence is that of a precipice. You niggas just hanging on by your necklaces. This is effortless. And any skeptics that second guess me. Got MCs shook like epilepsy. I'm finna blow. Don't take lightly the bomb threats. Back when I was serving sets in my apartment complex, I was complex. And nowadays they cover the kid at complex. Shout out to Jacob. Every time I see him, I thank him. This is my sanctum. It's you that should be seeking refuge. Studying my footsteps while bracing for my next move. Ski to my style into a test tube. Father your flow. You ungrateful fucks and never acknowledge it though. Pistol on your IG, you just got it for show. I know for a fact that you never shot it before. And you ain't never need to. Claiming you came from that life, we don't believe you. When real niggas share stories behind their battle scars, you that lame nigga be talking about me too. With squat to prove it. I can tell from your body movements, you never had beef. This internet shit is not included. I gotta do it, cause if I don't, nobody will. I seen a level niggas are stoop to for $1 bill. Kill, rob, and steal. One day you have to lay in that bed that you made. I told you niggas don't sip the Kool-Aid. As I owe to the 90s, I rock a fade. I know that I'm too cold with this rhyming and not get paid. I'm blocking shade, optic of the plot and the block the spray. Product of the, never knew where my papa stayed. Past forward 20-something years and I'm the same. Heredity is to blame, what a shame. Pull a disappearing act on the dame like David Blaine. If you can make a gain, you Damon Wayans. In pursuit of more money, you down to leave a heart in major pain. I'm paving lanes, kicking ass and taking names, staking claims, but you can't hate the player, you hate the game. I know my disc bang, so any disc get dismissed with disdain. I go against grain, like a Barbie that lacks skills, I'm that real. My raps healed, I got a pen full of penicillin. I've been a villain, I'm raps healed. Don't get your cap peeled with this verbal ammo. Black Rambo with my hand on the strap handle, aiming at you rap sambos. All you artists look like target practice. I take you back to when I wrote the martyr, rocking the starter jacket. Equipment I blaring through my headphones from that Walkman in my pocket. I ain't have enough to copy it. Shoplifted for the first time while my mama was shopping. I ain't have too many options, cause in my optics 3 stacks was like a profit. Who knew his prophecies would assist me like Stockton? Got me talking this jazz like woodwinds. Was tired of taking L's when I knew that I could win. I'm fucking up.
Bro.
Keep going, keep it going.
You want to pick it up?
Nah, fuck it, I'm going.
You good?
Oh, yeah. Man, it's all good.
Appreciate that shit.
Hell yeah.
And I slipped up.
Grip, that was fire.
At Grip.
Get at him. Real 92.3.